Alright, guys, so I decided first I'll show off all the records I got and one cassette I got. I mean, one cassette, two CDs, and two 7-inch records. Let's start with the first record. Got this is Kiss with their album Alive. Got this for like 16. Honestly, like I just grabbed it because it was there. I was digging through a record and I found this. I'm a big Kiss fan, but I should have looked at the record before I bought it. I thought it was I thought it would be like VG plus, but to me it looks like VG or like G plus. I don't even know if it's gonna fucking play. Probably, but if it doesn't, more than likely I'm gonna have to go back to the record store and get it exchanged. Probably just exchange it for like a different Kiss record. Yeah, I should have like really checked it. I honestly just grabbed it like that. But yeah, so the next record I got is from the 80s. It's a R&B album from Freddie Jackson. With his album Rock Me Tonight. It was very cheap. It was like $4, and I did check the condition of that record. And this record is probably it's not in bad condition. It looks like VG plus. But yeah, Freddie Jackson with his album Rock Me Tonight. I honestly just I was looking through and I found it. At first I was not going to buy it, but then I was like, screw it. I guess I'll buy it then. For like $4 in good condition, sure. All right. Now we're going back. Now we're going to 80s pop music. Um, First, I want to show you. This one is from Culture Club with their album Color by Numbers. Been meaning to get this for a while now, and it was like for like $4. I'm like, sure, I'll get it. Now that I think about it, I should check the fucking condition because I just fucking bought it. His fingerprints and dust should play. Yeah, this one's side. Oh, yeah, Culture Club, their album Color by Numbers. Then we have their second album, Kissing to Be Clever. Got this as well for like $4. They're cheap. Been meaning to get their music on vinyl. You know, I'm a big fan of Culture Club, and I have their greatest hits album. They released in like the early 2000s, I believe, on CD. That's and I also have the 7-inch single from Culture Club. That's about it. But yeah, but to actually have their first two records for dirt cheap, like I'm excited. But yeah, next album. This is now we're going back to hip hop, early 2000s. That's for like $5, a full length album. Now we go to Exhibit with his album Man versus Machine. Little $5. Man versus Machine. It's freaking glare on here. There we go. Man versus Machine. $5. I did check the condition, like near mint. And for like $5, my ass is thinking this is probably the clean version of the album, but other than that, like you can't go bad with like a hip hop album for like $5 from the early 2000s. Now we got a Donna Summer album. Been meaning to get this for a while now. Got it for like $3 because on eBay it's like I'll probably spend like 30 something dollars. But this is her album she released in the 80s in 87 in the late 80s. This is her album All Systems Go. Got for like $3. I was like so happy. I'm like, yes, I've been meaning to get this album on my vinyl collection because I'm trying to get like all her albums on vinyl, but I just can't find her very first album on vinyl. Really hard to come by. You can get it on CD, maybe cassette, but yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I was so excited to find this. I was like, yes. All right, last record. Going back to hip hop, early 2000s. And I know you guys are gonna judge me, but I just got it because it was there. It was cheap. But it's from early 2000s hip hop from a rap group. It's not their best album. It's their very last album they ever made. But a lot of people say it's really not their best, and I agree. But the album is like semi decent. It's not as bad. But this is Run DMC with their album Crown Royal. I know it's not their best album, but for like $14, sure. I picked it up. I was like, I mean, sure, I'll get it because I've listened to the album. It's not as bad, but it might have a few bad songs on it. But in my opinion, the way they messed up is like it's more of a rock album. They try to go for like that new metal type of sound, but it just sounds like sounds all right. Sounds kind of decent, but not their best work. But yeah, this was the last album that they made, and rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. Shortly after this album, later on, he did end up getting shot. So R.I.P. to him. And we were gonna get another album right after this. It would probably be more hip hop. They would probably go back to their old roots and go back to like the actual hip hop sound that they had. I mean, this album is full blown hip hop, but they tried to go for like that modern type of new metal, and like it just didn't really fit them. And yeah, Run DMC with their album Crown Royal. Got it there because it was cheap, like $14. Like sure. Now we're going back to the 7-inch records. I only bought like two. First one, Donna Summer, The Woman in Me, $2, two tracks. You guys go, yeah. Got it for like $2 and yeah. Next 7-inch record single, Donna Summer, There Goes My Baby, $1. I mean, I haven't bought 7-inch records in a while. They're like a hit or miss. They're like worse than like 12-inch records. I mean, they're good, but with 7-inch records, I don't know. It's like a hit or miss. Either you get one that sounds good, or you get one that sounds bad, or you get one that like towards the end it starts like sounding weird. But yeah, Donna Summer, There Goes My Baby, and I got two CDs, and both of them were for like $1. R&B single from the 90s, from the mid 90s. This is Sweet Sable with her album Tonight. I asked them if they had her full length album on CD, but they didn't. Um, and I even checked. I was like digging through trying to find it, but I'm probably gonna have to go on eBay and find her full length album. And if you guys don't know, she was featured on the Above the Rim soundtrack with the Tupac movie with him and Marlon Wayans. And yeah, Sweet Sable with her single Tonight. Next, this is a soundtrack from a video game from the early 2000s. True Crime Streets of LA. Got for like $1 as well. And I saw it, I was like, you know, I've always seen this in my local record stores, and I've never picked it up. I was gonna pick it up a couple years ago, but I never did. But it's for like $1. I'm like, sure, why not? Yeah. It's a release, and yeah, from the video game True Crime Streets of LA, and later on it would become Sleeping Dogs. And yeah. Last, I bought a cassette. I was very surprised to find this because It usually goes for like a lot of money on eBay or like a couple of dollars, but this is Tim Dog with his album Penicillin on Wax. Got this for like $4.99. $4.99, you guys. Tim Dog. But yeah, I suggest. Great album in my opinion. Incredible hip hop album. I know a lot of people do talk bad about Tim Dog, but in my opinion, his music was incredible. RP to a legend, Tim Dog. And yeah, this is the album that has the diss track, a Fuck Compton. Does it? Yeah, Fuck Compton is on here. His debut. He was down with Kool Keith and other rappers. With the almighty, oh, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's really getting too long. But yeah, guys, that's about it. That's all I got at the record store. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned, guys. You guys, because I haven't done this video in a while. But that Kiss record, my dumbass should have really checked at the record store because I just bought it. I just assumed it would be in good condition, but it's more like G plus to like VG. I'm gonna have to listen to that record physically, and if it skips, back to the record store. But yeah, guys, that's about it. And peace out, you guys. And yeah, you guys. But peace out, you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.